This is truly raw plug and play audio. It's being routed through OBS, have not tweaked anything in there either. Hey everyone, today in this video, I'm going to be checking out the Logitech Blue Snowball Ice USB microphone. I did purchase this product myself, and any opinion expressed in this video is strictly my own. That being said, if you're interested in this product, you want to find out more about it, the link to this microphone will be in the video description. Here's a look at the retail box and packaging. This is a great microphone for content creators, whether you're filming, streaming, or anything along those lines. It features a cardioid pickup pattern, and it comes with an adjustable desktop stand. Now let's go ahead, let's open it up and look at the contents. Here are all the contents. First up, we have our product literature featuring compliance information, followed by a QR code to download the Blue software. Next, we have our desktop stand right here, USB cable for the microphone, and lastly, we have the mic itself with the Blue logo and branding. It's got a decent weight to it. It's about softball size. Most of the weight is going to be right there at the center. You can just tell when you're holding it. We have probably an indicator light there. Looks like we have additional branding and product info, threaded connector. Backside, we got the Blue logo and branding again with our ice, Snowball Ice, and our USB connector. Now let's go ahead, let's get this set up. Set up simple and straightforward. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get the stand installed. So just line it up and gently thread it in place as shown. Make sure it's nice and snug. So there we go. We now have the mic installed on our included desktop stand. Now it's time to go ahead. We're going to plug in the USB cable. So it's right on the back. Line everything up, plug it in like that. And now go ahead, plug the other end into your computer, and you're ready to try it out. So we have the Blue microphone plugged into our desktop PC right here. I've not adjusted any of the settings. So if it sounds too loud, if it's clipping, anything like that, this is truly raw plug and play audio. It's being routed through OBS, have not tweaked anything in there either. So keep in mind, if you are connecting this to a Windows PC, by default, when I plug mine in, it's showing that the volume is currently set to 92. I got a feeling for a lot of you, if you're going to be really close to this microphone like I am right here, that's probably going to be too loud and you're going to want to make necessary adjustments, but that will vary depending on your voice. So just listen in here to see how it sounds, what it's picking up maybe in the room environment, because there's a motorized table moving behind me. Does it pick up any of that background noise? That's what you should be listening to right now. Not so much how loud or soft it is, just because you can tweak those settings within Windows, or again, maybe move the mic further away from yourself or not. It's really up to you. So I'm looking at it right now. Looks like we're really close, if not peaking a lot, but I have a loud voice and I talk loud. So again, just know your own voice and you should be able to tweak it however you want depending on the software that you're using. So that could just be Windows settings, or maybe you're using something like OBS where you want to control it in there. You can get creative depending on the software that you're using. So now I went ahead, I downloaded the Blue software online per their product literature. We are able to update the firmware, so I did conduct a firmware update. This is where you will be presented with any settings that we have for this microphone. And this is basically just a pretty scan over the Windows settings that you can access. So if you don't want to update your firmware, I wouldn't say the software is necessary, but with those firmware updates being available, it is nice to make sure you have the latest and greatest available for your microphone. And again, I do like the visualizer here much better than within Windows. So we can just take our slider and we can adjust the mic gain, right? We could bring it all the way down to 0. We could bring it back up. Just start figuring out where the sweet spot is for your voice and where you have the microphone positioned. Also, keep in mind too, we have a mute button here. So now you can't hear me talking at all. But then again, now we have it unmuted. So that's a quick look at the Snowball Ice software available with Blue. So I gotta say, overall, this is a pretty nifty microphone. For the price that you pay, it's great that we have a budget-friendly Blue alternative to, let's say, the Blue Yeti, which I still really like that microphone all these years later. But for a simple desktop microphone, you want to up the audio quality maybe from your laptop or your desktop PC. This is definitely going to be a worthwhile alternative. Just keep in mind it has minimal adjustments and settings, so this is a very basic basic microphone. There's no monitoring, no gain controls or anything on here. Maybe you're expecting from other Blue products that you've used or seen in the past. That's not what this microphone is all about. This is just a simple plug and play microphone to increase the audio quality for your Zoom calls, your live streams, if you're using just the dedicated microphone on your PC or desktop or things like that. That's where this particular microphone is going to excel. I also want to point out I'm impressed with this little included stand. What's nice is it actually pivots. So this microphone, ooh, that was not the best sound. But this microphone actually does pivot on here, so you do get some tilt up and down. Now, with that being said, I wish we had a little bit more tilt up, but just consider how you're going to place everything on your desktop. And if you're sitting, you know, on your chair gaming and stuff, that's going to get the right pickup for you. But I do wish we could tilt it up a little bit more. But you can always put it a little bit further back or bring it closer depending on how everything is sounding in your own environment.